Frack and French show is gonna start and break. Oh, I can't stop dancing tonight, night, night.
Oh, Frack, here we go again. Talking about the 90s, 2000s for the win. You already know nostalgia's my kin. Now listen up and tune in.
We can't stop dancing tonight, night, night.
Yeah,
We don't stop dancing tonight, night, night.
you already know.
The Frack and French show.
Ooh.
The Frack and French show.
All right, let's get to the show.
Welcome to the Frack and Friend show. That is my friend Frack, and I'm the friend over here.
She's the D.
I am the D when it comes to it.
Frack and D.
Yeah, why don't you tell them a little about what we do?
Yeah, so we have a show that's all about the 90s and 2000s. And when it comes down to it, the show was created on the love of nostalgia, which is all in our hearts, all in our heads. There's always a point of time or things that we wish we can go back to. And this is it. Our decade, our time was the 90s and early 2000s. The current 2000s is great in a lot of ways, but it just, of course, maybe we're getting older, but it just doesn't hit the way, as a child, living in the 90s, watching Pokemon, watching, Carmen Sandiego, things like that hit. But yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, and we've been having such a good time over here at the Comic-Con as well. We hope you guys have as well. Is this y'all's first day, second day? Second day as well. First day over there, second day over here. Sorry, I know this guy.
Yeah, we're like...
Yeah, that's awesome. That's good to hear. There's a lot of 90s stars over here, too.
Yes.
Yeah, we love talking about the 90s. We love talking about 2000 stuff. My friend Caleb Frack, a.k.a., he loves boy bands as well. How do you guys feel about the boy bands? How do we feel about the boy bands? Did you guys love... Yeah? What was your favorite boy band growing up?
Probably like
NSYNC? Yeah.
Well, I mean, New Kids on the Block.
Did you... What music were you listening to in the 90s and 2000s?
Punk rock.
Punk rock, nice, very nice. Are we talking like Green Day, old school Green Day with the Dookie album? What are we talking?
Like Rancid.
Rancid, okay, yeah, a little more.
Past the Dookie album.
Yeah.
Wow.
It doesn't exist.
That's great.
Very discriminatory.
Yes.
Story.
I remember listening to a lot of One Direction.
One Direction. How do we feel about Harry Styles now?
I'm not sure.
I like him. I'm about that. I'm a Harry stan right now.
I've only heard one of his new songs.
Yeah?
That's it for the last 10 years.
It's a bop right now.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
one of my
his
favorite
album went
albums.
#1.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know my favorite instrument?
Instrument? What do you play?
Sax.
The sax?
What?
No, I said my favorite.
Your favorite one, but you don't play it. I like the sax too.
Me too.
I think it's a good one.
Jazzy.
Very jazzy. My man over there, did you like any boy? But what music were you listening to back then?
I was listening to just about everything.
Yeah?
However, one of the bands that really stuck out to me would have to be the Backstreet Boys.
This is my guy right
There you
here,
go, buddy.
man.
You won this. Come get you a
It's the DNA.
sticker.
It's the Backstreet Boys
go, buddy.
DNA
Ah,
tour.
Here you go, ma'am. New Kids on the
Super-
Block.
There you go.
All my people. You guys are officially all my people.
All right, what about over there in the back? What were you listening to back then?
Everything.
Yeah?
Yeah.
NSYNC to Guns N' Roses.
Oh.
Mariah.
I'm a huge Lauryn Hill fan too, so Lauren's my boo, dude. Lauren, yes.
It was everybody.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed. I feel like there's not that much music out there now with like
Correct.
that hits like it did back then.
Correct.
Which
One time
is
we were listening to the radio come in and he was like, I do not know if that's who sung it, and it was actually Diana Ross.
oh,
And it was
Come
the
on.
original song, and I'm
Wow.
like, because it's Diana Ross and it's her.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I love to hear it. Yeah, I was more of the sugar pop type of person. I loved Britney Spears. I loved Christina Aguilera. I loved their duel, their fictionary duel that they had. I was all about the sugar pop. I loved Jessica Simpson as well. So trash now. I know, y'all. I know, dude. I listened to all the nows as well because I didn't have LimeWire at the time or anything like that. So yeah, we're throwing it back to LimeWire and all the viruses that it took down, all the computers that it took down there. But yeah, I was a huge Now fan, so I loved like the mixes that it would come with like Pink in there. I don't know who else. BSB for sure.
Yeah.
Even Mark Anthony. Like what?
Remember?
Yeah, my mom used to love Mark Anthony as well.
It was BB Mac.
BB Mac as well. Yes.
Back here was on the Now CD. Like that was my introduction to a lot of people. I mean, we listened to the radio.
Jewel, yes.
Yeah. I mean, we listened to the radio, and it was just all about Creed and such. But like the Now CDs is my full-on introduction to music.
It was like a mixtape, but
really
or a mixed CD.
But a really good one.
Yeah. And sensitive. Yeah, Now. Yeah, the Now CD. Yes.
So, I remember watching a lot of old shows, and like since I got older, I
Sure.
like it. So, did you ever watch Full House?
Of course.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
I watched the more recent one.
Yeah.
older
How do you
ones.
feel about it?
I like it.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
finished it at least twice.
My nieces absolutely love it. My nieces absolutely love it. They love the she-wolf like whole situation. Yeah, I used to be a huge fan of Full House.
Yeah.
Family Matters was a big one. Step by Step.
Yes.
We just got to meet Jason Marsden,
We
which
did.
was really amazing. Who's
That's
a
right.
huge '90s star.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, ABC TGIF. What was their other one? I think somebody was like
Later on.
Montreal.
Seventh Heaven. Oh my gosh, those were like dramas, dude. I had those were like novellas.
So good.
Like truly right there. But I loved Chad Michael Murray. Like I had the biggest crush on that man. So much. But
I mean, there was a lot of different shows out there. I mean, I remember like just the reruns and such was Growing Pains, and there was Saved by the Bell. And Saved by the Bell at 6 o'clock in the morning before every morning I was going to school and all. So 6 o'clock rolls around, I was watching it every single day. And we didn't have Netflix back then, so we didn't know what episode we were truly on. And if you were like me, we had Allen's TV cable, so there was no such thing as a guide. So like literally, we didn't know what the episode was called, where we were, but we just watched them. It didn't matter about going from point A with the first episode to the season 10 of something.
yeah.
Times have changed.
Truly. Hi guys, how are you? Welcome in.
Welcome.
We are talking some 90s and 2000s. Do you guys remember any music or movies or TV that you guys were interested in back then? I didn't mean to put you on the spot all of a sudden here.
Do you know how old I am?
You told me 5.
Oh, another good one was Captain Planet.
Captain Planet?
No, it's actually 1,000.
I'm so glad they never remade that so far. Never touched it.
Never say never, because they're
Yeah.
they're getting it. Every big part of our childhood, man.
I know it.
They are gunning to ruin many things when it comes down to, some things should be left alone. Some things should never be brought back to life because they were so good in the first place. And it sets that high standard to something. And it's, most of the time, I'm sure you can agree, like, it's usually a bust. Like,
So what do you think about the remake of Carmen San Diego?
I didn't even know they were doing that, and hopefully they decide not to.
Oh, they did.
They did.
Yeah,
It's
it
done.
was a cartoon one or
It's
something.
a-
It
Oh,
was
is
like
it?
Netflix.
So it's
Yes, yeah.
so it was a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how was it?
It's in the second season.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
same with Magic School Bus, too. Listen, I really adore and love how kids nowadays are talking about Pokemon and
Yes.
talking about Power Rangers and talking about Carmen San Diego and stuff, Magic School Bus. I think it's really awesome that this generation has that. I'm not saying that it's better or anything of that sort, but
Absolutely.
it's just fun that we can share something. Like, I wouldn't have done this conversation if they were talking about anything else right now about TikTok or whatever trend is going on. But
I don't know anything about
yeah,
TikToks.
but there's some shows like Pokemon and Power Rangers that have continued on and done relatively well as well. So
there has, and I know growing up for us, it was like, a lot of shows like Out of the Box and things like that. It was full on educational.
Yeah.
And I don't know if kids have that. I mean, they have
Louis.
Bluey's
So
tight.
yeah, people keep
Bluey's
saying
tight.
Bluey.
You don't have a kid, man. You
I
don't,
don't know.
You
Yeah.
don't know. You don't know what's...
I know that Pepper the
Peppa
Pig.
Pig. She's old news now,
Oh,
Caleb.
is she?
You need to.
I just saw it the other day and I said, "Oh, this is terrible."
No,
But,
Bluey is definitely another situation. Yes.
So you're talking about remakes.
Yes.
What popped in my head was Home Alone. That had so many remakes.
Wowzers. Yeah.
Mm.
I dig on mainly the first and second one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
And then
sure.
they had like spin-offs.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about spin. Yeah, but like I said, I mean, it's just something that kids can now enjoy too. I get
Sure.
where they're coming from. Like I said, does it hit as intensely as the first couple? Like I used to love the scene where Kevin McAllister goes in the limo and he has a cheese pizza waiting for him, and he has like a Coke in the limo, and I'm like, that is the height of what I want to be in life right there.
It's so iconic.
Exactly.
So, like, anybody you just read it like the whole
Oh yeah. And now he has a kid and everything now. It's super cool. With what's her name from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Brenda Song.
Oh, yeah.
They're married and have a kid now. So cool.
Yeah.
I hope he teaches his kid how to.
I will say I saw the newest Home Alone that Disney Plus released. I think it was last Christmas, maybe 2 Christmas, and it was devastating, painfully, just to watch it. No, and then and we live in a world today where like.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, we
agree.
live in a world today where like everything has to come together in the end. And I just like remember like in the original, they didn't just become like friends in the end. Like they got caught and they went to jail. Like but nowadays it's like everything has to be just fine and dandy. So it was nice for the 90s, especially the movies, to be adventurous and not have a typical ending.
We're definitely living in a different time though as well. I mean, kids nowadays have a lot to take in, like social media wise, everything. Like everything is just at them all at once. So I don't know. I'm a little older than my friend Frack over here, but I don't have kids or anything, but I do have nieces, and to know that they're gonna be okay watching something. I feel like a lot of things that we watched as kids weren't. I mean, at the time they weren't really appropriate. Like I don't know, man. Some of them were. Don't get me wrong, but
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus
pretty
is definitely
Yeah, they had jokes.
Yes,
They
yes.
did.
The V words and stuff, and we're like, dang.
I was like, that didn't happen. This is some kind of newly restored, remastered version because I don't remember any of that.
It is crazy, man. Yeah, it is. It is definitely crazy. But yeah, we're looking at another time for sure. And sometimes it makes me sad, but sometimes I'm like, if I had a kid, maybe I would be different.
I mean, I raised my nieces, and they, it's so funny because they'll come up to me and show me a TikTok, or they're like, "Oh, you ever heard this song? This is so big on TikTok." And I'm like, "Yeah, when I was like 5, and it was big then, like even like Netflix. Netflix is so notoriously known with Stranger Things, bringing back some of the most beautiful and just amazing classics of songs, and people are like singing it. And I'm like, before Netflix, you ever heard of it? And they're like, no, and I'm like, how have you never heard of this?
There is this funny video, I think, of the boys from The Sandlot. I think one of them went up to like a random kid who had a "You're Killing Me" Small shirt or whatever, and he was like, "Hey, do you know who that guy is?" And he was like, "No, what are you talking about?" And he's like, "That's actually me saying that on your shirt. What's happening?" It was Ham.
It sure was.
It was amazing. But yeah, it's very strange to know that we live in a time where our childhood is not a childhood anymore.
Our childhood is
gone.
is presented through TikTok today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's up, girl?
So like how you're saying like how kids, because I have a little sister.
Sure.
She's 12. I'm 15.
Sure.
A little ways apart, and so she is very opposite of me, very different. Where I watch anime and everything, and she watches Teen Beach and
Oh.
High School Musical and all that stuff. And recently, she just not recently, but like she's been watching Dance Moms.
Oh my god.
And what is happening? Dance Moms is toxic.
I got to that really late.
It's toxic, but it's funny.
Oh.
Like, I've seen the clips. It's like, wow.
So-
You can let your kid just be there for all those years.
Oh yeah.
I met the girl Chloe at the airport when I went to New York.
Really?
Yeah, I sat by her. I was like, how you doing? And I said, I know who you are. Like, I played it cool though, but I was like, I said, how's it going? And she's like, and we had a small little conversation, dude. Like, she looks the same, just really tall, extremely overly tall. But that was the weirdest
Hey, but
conversation
listen,
ever.
I used to watch some trash TV as well when I was a kid. We had Jersey Shore. I'm trying to think of some other ones. Real World, Big Brother was a big one. Housewives is still going on now. I never got into Housewives so much, but I loved Survivor. We came in at a time of like reality TV, and I was
Amazing Race.
I was sucked into it, man.
Yeah.
Yes,
Whoa.
the real life and all that stuff. What's up, buddy? We're doing some free giveaways. Come on in, man. We're
This
talking
is okay.
90s and 2000s. Come on in.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
You kind of remind me of a Slim Eminem, man.
Hold on. Maybe this will seem more familiar. That's fantastic, man.
With the scarf, I love it. buddy.
Yes.
I love it.
I
Yes.
just don't want it from Peru.
No.
Also, it's okay. Sorry. My mom actually, because I'm in theater and I'm learning all this
come
cool
on.
stuff, and everything.
Love it.
And so I recently learned about Guys and Dolls.
Oh yeah, one of the best musicals out there.
Yeah.
100%.
Also, we just finished Romeo and Juliet in English.
Love that. Did you see the newer one with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Or anything.
I say newer.
It's not good, but it's so
It's like
good.
98. I think 97. It's the best
It's
Romeo
the
and
best
Juliet you will ever watch.
Yeah, and also,
I was like,
Go ahead.
I was like asking my mom, like, show me some old stuff that you used to do, and I'm like, you used to watch, and like she showed me the show, which was actually pretty good. The episode I watched,
Okay.
it's The Nanny.
I love the nanny. Hold on, let me try and
And then a couple times every night, like we watch Raymond.
Everybody loves Raymond?
And
Yeah. The sitcoms. I love it. Yeah, I was gonna do the nanny laugh, but I just don't want to annoy anybody. What shows did you used to watch when you were a kid? But when did you grow up in the 90s and 2000s?
I was born in 02,
Cool.
but I grew up mostly mid to late 2000s.
Sweet, man, sweet. So what do you remember from your childhood? Any shows that kind of stand out or anything?
Probably SpongeBob was one of the big
Yeah.
shows. Fairly Odd Parents. was
Fairly
another
Odd
big one.
Parents. Sure. That's a good
What
one.
else? I don't think I watched it till like middle school or high school, but one I remember that was in my childhood, but I didn't watch till later was Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Courage is a good one. That's old school Cartoon Network right there too. Yeah, I used to be a big Powerpuff Girl fan. For the longest time I didn't have cable, and so I would have to go to my friend's house to watch those types of shows like Nickelodeon and all that as well. Because it was yes, the Amanda Show, all of the above. They used to be on a little later too. So every time that I would have a sleepover, I was like glued to the TV, and I think it impresses me now. Yes, Dexter's Lab.
Also, remember like the older version of America's Funniest Videos?
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
Bob Saget.
When
Yeah.
we
He's the
had
best.
cable, when we had cable, we would always watch it every night.
That's one of the best shows, and still to this day, I think Alfonso does a really good job.
I watched the other guy before.
Yeah, who was the other guy? I know he was in the 2000s, but I
Tom
know.
Bergeron.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the one I
Bergeron.
watched.
Yeah.
He was okay too, but yeah, definitely Alfonso brought back
And
the
then the guy
humor.
who played the dad in
Full
Full
House.
House.
That's
Full
Bob
House,
Saget.
That was
Bob
one of the
Saget.
Yes, he was the original
Wow.
host, and he would make all these funny little quips with the video
Yeah.
too. It was always really funny.
Really,
that was
really
on like
good.
ABC as well. I think that was late night ABC.
Sunday.
Sunday ABC, yes. And I think it still is on Sunday on AFV.
I always wanted to be in that.
What kind of shows did you guys watch when you guys were growing up?
My favorite show, probably still all time, is Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
100%.
still to this
What's that?
day.
100%.
Yeah, I watched it when it came out. And
Wow.
I still go back and watch it probably 2 times every 3-4 years.
Did you
Yeah.
think they finished it at a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do too.
Yeah, me too.
I think the ending was good too.
Me too.
Give me some of your favorite episodes.
Oh,
Maybe
man,
one
my
or two.
favorite
One or
episodes?
two.
All right, so the puppy shirt is great.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
the puppy shirt's so good because it could be 2 episodes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the puppy
Absolutely.
shirt's really good. What's the one that was before that we just watched?
Gosh, I don't know.
We're like in season 5 right now.
I just saw the one with the red dot, and that one to this day is
The
like
red
one of
dot's
my
really
favorites.
good, too.
So funny,
Yeah,
dude.
where he
So
keeps,
funny.
keeps trying to pass off the cardigan.
He's just such a
Everybody-
cheap man, and it's like, dude,
Well,
just
he
buy the
plays his,
cashmere
He
thing.
plays his role really good.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
George, Jason
as soon as he's,
Alexander.
as soon as he's given any kind of notoriety or something, straight to the head. You know, like, hey, get out of here! I gotta walk. You're in my way. Stuff like that. Everybody plays their role well.
That makes me laugh.
And
Yes.
it's still probably, I think it's probably the greatest show of all time.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. There's been a lot of comparisons to Always Sunny, since obviously 4 characters,
Oh,
4
yeah.
and 4.
I mean, did you ever watch Curb? Your
I did watch
Enthusiasm?
Curb the
I
Your
mean, Larry
Enthusiasm.
David created Seinfeld.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah,
Curb
that's
is
true.
just, hey, we can show nudity and say it's the same. It's Seinfeld, but we can do this.
I
It's
fully
crazy.
agree with that. I
So-
fully agree with that. What about yourself? What kind of shows were you
I think
into?
my favorites were like the Nickelodeon shows.
Oh,
Hey
yeah.
Dude.
Oh,
Are You
yeah.
Afraid
Oh
of the
yeah,
Dark?
Salute Your Shorts, the whole
Yes.
thing. Yes, Salute Your Shorts was a good one. I loved that. I loved that. What about you back there? What was your?
Look, she said all the ones.
Yeah?
I love Hey Dude.
Yeah.
And I think what about the 90s and 2000s, it was the theme songs in the beginning.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think
of
that's what
course.
set the tone. They don't have theme songs
Yeah.
Of course.
that just make it what the shows what they were.
I can't
Yeah.
tell you how often I'll walk down the street and be like, "Whatever happened to the thing that had been
All
the
the time.
milkman, the big boy?"
All the time.
Or the
man.
Family Matters
It
one
could be-
too.
it could be
Yeah.
instrumental like
Yeah.
I think of, like Night Court and just
Oh, yeah.
jazz.
Yeah.
songs.
Yes.
So
Let's
that-
talk about some daytime TV, like Price is Right,
Oh yeah, Young and the Restless.
Young
man.
and oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I don't know about
Season
all those.
58 now. Like, you know, my grandma, you know, 10 a.m. every day pretty much. You know, she'd cook a burger for me, and we sit down and watch Young and the Restless.
Cook a burger at 10 in the morning?
I was hungry all the time. but you know, the beautiful thing about it is like that's what it's all about, with the memories, and that was our everyday kind of thing. But like I'll tell you, it's shocking. I had just done an interview with someone who was on Young and the Restless recently, and we had a conversation about it, and the people who are still alive.
They tell you about season 12?
Like it was. I mean, look, you know, back then it was. I don't know what season it was on, but the people, a lot of them are still doing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Still,
absolutely.
you know, like Victor, and you know.
What was your biggest takeaway from watching that show, other than the burger?
Young and the Restless.
Yeah. My grandma and my mom watched that stuff.
It honestly introduced me to just, you know, acting.
Okay.
You know, not that I'm an actor, but like, you know, it was really, it made me like understand film and TV shows very differently, because like something that with that longevity, especially now looking back on it now, because it's still going, you know,
Yeah.
the people who are still alive are still doing it.
And no matter what episode, they hook you.
Yeah,
Because
and you
you're
can
like, I
skip.
gotta see what happens at the end here.
Absolutely,
Oh,
you
they
can
do that
skip
where
it.
You can't wrap this up in
Every
6
time.
minutes.
Every
know,
time.
And I mean, I guess there is no end game, right?
No.
I
What's
mean,
it about?
I mean, it depends on the plot. Like it depends.
But there's no like overall synopsis for the whole show.
No, it's just a
No.
bunch of families. You know, rich, poor.
Yeah.
My biggest takeaway was they always got up, they always got dressed in their best clothes, put on
Oh,
makeup and hair
always.
to answer the door.
Yes.
You're not doing anything. You don't have
Whoa,
a job.
that's a good
Somebody's gonna
observation.
knock at the door, and I think was it Victoria?
Yes.
Chick's just gonna go answer the door. And that's all she's doing.
And she's like, "Oh, Nikki's dead." And then it goes dun 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 dun, and then it just ends, And
it's terrible.
Man, speaking of which, have you guys ever seen like a show, or what was the most memorable show or time for you guys when things like that would end? Like there was that point of something happening, and then it said to be continued.
Yeah.
There's an
Yeah.
episode where they did it. Like, hey,
Sure.
you're not gonna be able to find out who killed this guy in
Sure.
2
Yeah.
minutes. We're getting another episode.
I
So
did.
crazy,
I
man.
did. For me, it was kind of Breaking Bad. I was watching
Yes.
Breaking Bad as it was coming out, so I had to wait. Yes.
I remember I watched all of the Jurassic Park movies.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Even the older one. Like,
Yes.
Aren't those the movies?
Come on in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aw,
Is there a
okay.
new Jurassic Park?
Oh yeah, Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
About
that.
the kid was a clone. I don't even remember. For some reason, the newest one I took it away as a kid was a clone of a dinosaur. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know what was
But
going
you
on.
know they have a series on Netflix.
Currently?
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
It's a cartoon, right?
it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
Cretaceous.
Oh,
it was
I did.
Super good.
Yeah?
It was really good.
I might have to check it out then. I might have to check it out. I intake so much. I
It
feel like
had
there's so
more-
much content right
it had
now
more
that.
lore in it. It had
Oh,
more
yeah,
lore,
yeah,
like
okay.
backstory kind of stuff.
All right. What about you, my friend? What kind of shows did you kind of grow up in, or what? I'm sorry, he had a question. What was what did you end on? That was kind of like a big
I don't know what they call that now. I'm sure there's a word.
edge on the edge of your seat finale type of situation.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. What shows? What do you want to talk about, man? Do whatever.
Well, I personally grew up watching Danny Phantom
Oh.
Nice.
and stuff like Johnny Test.
Oh, Johnny Tsunami.
My man.
Johnny
Yeah, man. Dude, Johnny Tsunami.
Johnny Tsunami was a good
Aloha,
one.
brother.
For sure.
Yeah, that's one of the that's one of the greatest Disney Channel original movies ever. Because anytime you say any person you meet, and if they know anything about Disney Channel original movies, they always say Johnny Tsunami, Cheetah Girls,
Cheetah Girls, probably.
the Under Wraps.
Life Size was a big one for me with Tyra Banks. I know, guys. I know. I was into some trashy stuff.
Yeah.
For sure. The second one doesn't exist.
Two never even happened.
No, the
I don't
second
know
one
what
doesn't
people are
exist.
talking
No,
about.
for sure. Yes, buddy.
However, one of the most interesting shows I grew up watching would have to be Futurama.
Futurama.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
Billy West.
Billy West.
Yeah,
Matt
yeah.
Groening
Matt Groening,
directed that or made it. I'm sorry.
The ending was actually really satisfying.
Katie Seagal. Yeah. Lauren Tom.
Yeah, don't forget Katie Seagal, the greatest.
Yes. I love Futurama as well, buddy. That's a good one. Yes.
So another couple of shows that came to mind were, what were they? The Amazing World of Gumball. That was probably one of my
This
favorites.
is definitely like coming into later 2000s. I
Yeah.
like it. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, that was my ideal child, like mid to late 2000s. Because like I said, I was born in 02.
Sure.
And then
What else, bud?
another one that I still think aged well, that really crossed the line. It didn't cross the line, but it kind of almost hit the line between PG and PG-13.
Yeah.
Was a regular show.
Regular show as well. Yes.
Yeah, great story. Because I remember specifically one of the, it was a Christmas special. I don't know what year it came out because the last time I saw it was on Hulu.
Sure.
But one of them, it was a Christmas special where Mordecai and Rigby go to save Christmas from someone else. But one thing I remember was that Santa had a gun on him.
Oh
and he
my
shot
God.
someone. Which
Oh my
today,
gosh, that's crazy.
and I wouldn't
Wow.
think today that wouldn't fly with
Oh,
any show. But I'm
yeah.
surprised. I'm honestly surprised that made it through.
I mean, we just talked about how kids kind of have like a really safe way of doing shows now. Like they don't really show guns. They don't really show like smoking or
You ever seen
anything.
Walking Dead?
It's not a kid's show. That's not a kid's show. Is it marketed towards kids like that? I mean, people be watching Stranger Things too, though. I mean, it's I don't know.
Like my little sister loves Stranger
But I do feel like there was a little change when Adventure Time happened.
Yeah.
And that changed the game to go into Gumball, to go into regular show as well.
Steven Universe.
Steven Universe as well, yes. I think there was definitely a change in things that happened over there. I'm really glad that you brought that up, though. Good job, good job. Buddy, we have about 15 minutes left. Do you want to play some... I know, these things happen so fast. This is what happens when we conversate. I love it. Do we want to do some trivia really quick?
Yeah,
Give
sure.
some stuff?
Yeah, no problem at all.
This is all 90s, so I'm sorry for those who haven't lived through the 90s. I know. It's okay, though.
Some of these they would probably know, though.
Yeah, probably.
Some of them they would be like, yeah. No.
All right. Who wants to go first on it? Who wants to go first?
Okay.
You think you can do it? I mean, let's try it out. Let's see if we can. Let's try and find one that she'll maybe know. On things.
Easier.
If not, you can phone some friends over here. You can phone some friends. She probably doesn't even know what that means.
Do you want to use the lifeline?
Yeah. I used to watch those too. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and all that? Yeah, it's 50-50 challenge.
50-50, man.
All right, let's try and figure one out. Here, why don't you try and figure one out for her, and then I'll do somebody else.
Next.
Who wants to go? Who wants to go?
I'm shy.
No. You just we're all chums. It's all good. All right. All right. Maybe you'll know this one. Team up with another player and give clues. Blah blah. Okay. All right. Without using these words, I have to show you, or I have to, I guess, go out. What is happening with this? We didn't plan this beforehand. It's okay. All right, so these are things that people in the 90s would put on top of their head. And Britney Spears and like Mandy Moore. You did it! See, you knew exactly what we were talking about. What do you got it? Yeah, dude. It's I was gonna say Mandy Moore too.
Give her this.
Look at that. So we got a BSB, New Kids on the Block. Here's a little toad for you. Go ahead. Congratulations. If you guys want to follow us on the Frack and Friends show, we're everywhere.
Yeah, literally.
And by Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and stuff.
Yeah.
Did you get one? Or maybe?
They're all.
Again, maybe she can.
You can phone a friend. Right?
Yeah, phone a friend with some things.
All right, guys. So here's what it is. What links these clues together? Gordon Bombay, Goldberg, and the Flying V.
The Mighty Ducks.
Oh! Quack! 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 Hey guys, come on in. You just came in time for some giveaways.
Right. So our friend Wes said we can't give these away.
We did. Oh, I was like, oh my god.
Let's see. All right, we're gonna give you a sticker.
These are so cute, dude. I am in love with them. No, dude, for sure. All right, for my friend back there, let's.
You know what is my favorite food?
Backstreet
What's
never
your favorite
left.
food, pal? What's your favorite food?
Papaya.
Did you guys know that? That's the trivia for you guys, right? All right, my friend back there, your question is, which of the following animated Disney films was not released in the 90s? Aladdin, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, or The Lion King?
The Lion King.
Which one was not released in the 90s?
Wait.
Aladdin, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, or The Lion King?
How do you know all that?
Let's try one.
I lived the whole 90s.
He did.
You didn't.
Seriously.
Try one more
Right
time.
answer, man.
You were born in the 1900s.
The Little Mermaid.
Nice! Congratulations. Yes, The Little Mermaid was 1989.
He's a
y'all.
friend.
It was 89?
It was 89.
Yeah. Here you go, sir.
It started.
You like Pokemon
started
cards,
the
so you
Disney
get
Renaissance.
Pocahontas cards.
It started the Disney Renaissance. Congratulations, buddy.
Sure did.
And let me tell you, so I just rewatched this The Little Mermaid. For those 90s people, did anyone watch the Brady Bunch movie at all?
Yes.
The Brady Bunch movie, Greg is the voice of Eric.
Oh, there's a little
Eric
trivia,
from The
man.
Little Mermaid.
Really?
Isn't that nuts?
I thought it was
just
Matthew
found that out.
Broderick.
No, that's Simba.
Oh,
He was
that's
adult
true.
Simba.
That's true.
All right. Let's try it out. Let's go to somebody else. All right, let's go with those
Okay.
gals right there.
Well, let's see. All right, we're going to do one. We're gonna do.
We're gonna try.
We're gonna do a very easy one. What minty candy is known as the fresh maker?
Hit up some friends.
Literally anyone in the room could be your friend today.
I don't know this.
What? You gotta phone a friend.
Yeah!
What?
Mentos makes it rain.
That's probably Jason Page.
I think they also, yeah, I think she was right. We had some like really good stickin' jingles back then.
Yeah.
Like,
It wasn't a jingle, but the Tootsie Roll commercial always, everybody knows it now.
oh my
All right,
gosh,
Did you
yeah,
pass
how
that
many?
down for her, guys?
Absolutely.
So
All
I'll give you
right.
a piece of trivia. The Foo Fighters made a music video around the old Mentos commercials.
Come
With
on.
the
The
suit
Big Me-
too?
Big Me song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
What?
gosh. That's making me so happy, and I did not know that. See,
That's
if
crazy.
anyone has that type of trivia.
Yes.
My
yell it out.
newcomers, how are you guys doing? Did you guys just come from the Scream thing?
No, we actually came from way down there, which is why
Oh,
I love
we're
it.
honored.
Well, welcome in. Give us a little bit about anything from the 90s or 2000s that you guys liked. What TV shows, movies, music, whatever.
everything.
Everything?
Come on.
I know, yeah, look at that smashing. I didn't even notice that, dude. That's what's up.
Music, mostly music.
With the
brunch,
music,
brunch.
I was just about to say, so yeah, my friend over here was chatting about Rancid and all those types of bands too. Let's do one for those guys over there. What links these clues together? The Max, Freeze, and Bayside High. What links those together? No.
You can phone a friend.
Phone
too.
a friend. The Max.
Oh.
The Max, Freeze, and Bayside High.
That's the stuff that's sticking out right now. Is it
Welcome to
Saved by
Bayside.
Yeah, there you
I was
go.
thinking
I was
with
thinking I
90s
got-
comics, the Max.
Yes, even though
There you go, you
Goofy.
get a decal.
Yes,
Sticker.
we love to see it. We love to see it.
It's not.
All right, who else hasn't won some stuff? You guys want some stuff? You want some stuff?
She got a sticker.
Yeah, let's do something. All right,
I'm more of a 2000s person than the 90s person.
all right. I think you'll know this one.
Okay.
What ingredient did Professor Utonium accidentally add to his concoction of sugar, spice, and everything nice in order to create the Powerpuff Girls? There is one special ingredient that happened, and it
Shoot.
burst open. You can phone some friends, phone some friends
No,
here.
I'm gonna call it brand.
Phone some friends. What's going on back there? What's going on? What's going on?
Chemical X.
Chemical X is
What?
correct. Very nice. Yeah, he's putting it all in.
This is one of those shows I
There you go,
never
buddy.
watched.
I dig on it though, buddy. I dig on it. All right.
Let's see. Okay. Let's ask this little man right here.
Let's
something
go.
Really good.
Miles, they're gonna ask you a question.
Okay, you ready, buddy?
Listen up.
So you have to tell me what this is, like what this is from, okay? It's what links these clues together? Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander.
You should know this. What is this? On my shirt.
Go ahead and read it one more time.
What links these clues together? Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander.
What are they?
Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur?
What's Bulbasaur?
Matt, what are these? That's a clue. What are these? Those are Pikachu's.
What's the show?
Squirtle.
Yeah, what's the show? What's the show that they're on?
Netflix.
Oh no!
I love it so much. Give him some help. Give him. Oh yeah, they're all Pokemon.
There, so easy.
Okay,
All right.
I'm gonna give you this because this is what we have in the box.
All right, this one's gonna be a drawing one, and I'm gonna do it for my lady back there. And this one's a drawing one. All right, you have to guess what I'm drawing. Maybe in 10 seconds. Oh my gosh!
Oh
Did
no!
not expect that to happen.
Wait, what did you just say?
All right, can you see it okay? All right,
I should have got that question.
Give it 15 seconds, okay?
Yep.
Go.
What is that?
Oh, man.
No, that's hair.
Wow.
That was cool one though. Johnny Bravo?
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I-
why I was gonna say group.
Hey Arnold? No, that's a football.
Oh.
It's a toy!
I don't even know this.
Now you lost me.
Oh, my drawing skills, guys, no.
A troll
Troll?
I know. I'm not. It's a troll doll.
That's a troll?
Wow.
Oh, God.
Let's go ahead and boo. We have to boo her on that one. Boo!
Give her the toy, whatever. Give it to her.
She wins the
that was
final product.
Look at that. You get the Matrix one. Wow. Just for my crappiness on that, I'm so sorry.
That was probably the. I thought it was Groot.
Like the Toy Story.
It does look like Groot a little bit. I get that.
That was really good.
Did you guys want to win something? Do we have anything else to
We have
give
a piece
away?
of paper.
Perfect. Love that. We do not have any more giveaways.
But guys, when it comes down, final question for you guys. But when it comes down to the 90s and 2000s, what do you miss the most, and what do you wish to bring back?
let's start over this
Yeah, let's
one.
go.
Think about that one, man.
Or if anybody
I
has,
know I want
yeah.
to kill Furbies. No Furbies.
No Furbies at all. Yeah, they were creepy.
No.
For sure. And that looked like a Furby.
I know what I don't want, and that's Furbies.
Yeah.
She knows.
Furbies was a little intense. For
I've
me.
actually got a pretty hot take.
Yeah.
Video games without microtransactions and battle passes.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Wow, that was
Okay.
an exceptional answer.
Okay.
Look.
On top of things, yes.
Firefly.
Firefly, the show.
Whoa.
I love Firefly.
That's
I love that. I love
fantastic.
that. Yes. Do you think it would ever come back and be as good as it was? I don't think so. Either.
Yeah.
That's a great answer, though. I love Firefly so much. Gone too soon, y'all.
One of my favorites.
Gone too soon.
Absolutely.
I love that. I love that. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Yes.
I kind of wish we have more cartoons. Because it's just, I feel like compared to the 1980s, like now we barely have any new cartoons, or if we do, they're not really good. Like the only one I can think about that's really good is like, is it Arcane? Netflix?
Yeah.
I mean, it's League of Legends, but it's like the only like, it's not for kids,
I
it's the
got
only
you.
good
Sure.
cartoon show I can think of
It's
currently.
arcane.
And Bluey, but Bluey's not really us.
It's tough to especially with so much
happening.
content coming at you too. It's hard to
Yeah.
pick the good ones too.
And it doesn't last as long.
Yeah. Oh, man.
TGIF.
Yes.
You know, you could watch
Wow.
2.5 hours of like good quality family programming that was
Oh,
like
yeah.
kind of diverse too.
Yeah.
Like there were shows all across the spectrum for something for everybody.
Absolutely.
Wow.
You could do that for like the whole Friday
There's
night.
more show than commercials also.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever
balance,
happened that
balance.
time.
Yeah, there's more commercials than show nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool.
So true. I love that. I love that. Yes, my guy. And then we'll come back to you, I promise.
The initial hit feeling of those Hobies. I mean, nowadays it's just kind of bland, but back then it actually meant something.
Yes,
Man,
I fully
that's
agree with that.
Beautifully
I
said.
fully agree with that. I'm gonna go with her and then you. Go.
If Pokemon disappears, I'm gonna make it come back.
Oh my
Okay, I like it.
gosh! I love your gusto.
Maybe you can
on
bring
that.
Ash
We'll be
Ketchum
rich.
back.
Yes,
Oh my God,
You know,
yeah.
just saying.
I am here for it. I say do it. I say do it. If it ever gets off of there, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yes.
So, I remember as a kid, it was so simple. Everything was so simple and new.
Yes.
Like, you just had that feeling, like, it's new. Now you have, like, everything already.
Sure.
It's, like,
Sure.
it's just,
That includes cell phones too. Cell phones
yeah.
are like that's a huge thing. Absolutely.
yeah, because I remember, like, every single time I would see a Disney movie or any, like,
So
movies.
you don't want to be spoiled.
Oh.
Every single time I saw a
Brutal.
Disney movie, I would always have that feeling.
I get you.
And, like,
Wow.
I used to like just stand in front of the TV,
Oh
like
yeah.
Yeah.
get all hyper off of like shows and everything. And then I would. It's so simple because I used to play with dolls and everything.
Absolutely.
You can still play with dolls.
Yeah, but
We just gave her a doll back.
yeah, but also like just like all the classics I grew up with.
I
And,
get
like,
you.
Yeah.
Because I remember like you know Tina Mizumi
Yeah, of course.
and like Bubble Guppy.
Yeah.
Pig.
I was a huge PBS girl, so I loved
Yeah.
Zoom and Arthur,
Yeah.
all of those too.
Clifford.
Clifford,
Yeah,
Wishbone,
Clifford.
Wishbone for sure.
I remember growing up. When I was really
It's okay, buddy.
when I was like
Oh, God, you're talking my language. Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle
Rock.
Yes.
You guys remember Between the Lions?
Between
Yeah.
the Lions as well.
I also like I remember growing up like I was at like my grandma's house and she would like turn on this really old TV.
Yeah.
And like I just watched Curious George.
Oh yeah.
That was so
That's one of my
fun.
favorites.
That and like I remember I hated that I watched it, but I still watched it with Dora.
Hey, I'm basically Dora over it now.
Dora.
See, with my short hair.
I
was
love
my
it.
nickname.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
I like the Dora movie.
Oh, the new Dora movie. Did you see that?
I did not. I did not.
It was
Should
actually
I?
pretty good.
I
Yeah.
watched
It
about
was
10
okay.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll check it out. I'll
And
check it
then,
out.
I was a little older, but like I remember seeing like my little cousin.
Uh-oh.
I remember I saw my little cousin watching this, and she was like young.
Mm-hmm.
She was like 4 or something. She was watching Avatar.
The Last
Oh,
Airbender?
that's a
No,
good one.
the blue people.
Oh, I got you. Wow, that's a little that's
Yeah, and
appropriate.
then I saw that she watched it. I'm like, okay, since it's okay for her to watch it, I watched it and I loved it. And then I want to see the new one.
Nice. My lady back there.
So I wish they would not remake Barney.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely coming back.
Yeah.
For
And I
sure.
wish they would bring video games back where you only had 4 real buttons that did everything.
I still play my Sega Genesis at home.
because like the buttons I can't figure it out
There's too much.
because
Yeah.
I get vertigo
It's-
trying to figure it out.
Oh.
So I don't
Oh,
like
yeah,
video
with
games.
the Wii and everything.
Anybody else? Anybody else?
Hunger Games. It's like too much going on.
Yeah, that's why the board game.
Guys,
Oh, that's-
yeah, buddy, yeah.
The seizure.
I remember playing Mario on an Atari one time.
Nice. I love that. Yeah, I used to have a N64, a Sega,
I remember
It's a
I
good
had
time.
one at 3DS.
a 3DS.
yeah.
Nice. Oh, you got fancy right there. What were you gonna say?
I think I kind of miss not being spoiled with things. Just like you get to watch it like back in the day, you watch a movie, and you're like, oh, I'm surprised. Now, if you don't watch it the day it comes out, especially like Netflix or a Marvel
Oh
movie,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
there's
some
always,
reason, there's always that
Twitter,
person.
your own mother would tell you, oh yeah, guess this is what I read. And you're like, I can't
Yeah.
be surprised anymore. It's
Yeah.
you,
I get that.
We don't
I
have
get
that
that.
anymore.
I get that.
yeah.
Anybody else? Guys, we just want to say thank you so much for coming out and getting some free stuff to go along with it. If you guys like to, please follow us on the Frack and Friend Show. We're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube's. We try and do an episode a week. But yeah, we're just two simple people who love nostalgia. And thank you guys so much for talking nostalgia with us.
Yeah.
It gave me some chills and a little bit of tears too.
They did some great interviews, y'all, too.
Thank you, thank you. We appreciate that. Yeah, we've
Celebrities, good.
We've interviewed,
Yeah.
for those 80s folk, we've interviewed Tiffany. Just in this Pensacon alone, we've interviewed a lot of folks as well.
Seven,
Including
yeah.
Jason Marsden, who is Max Goof.
Yeah.
And other 90s affiliated stuff. But anyways, much love to you guys. Yes, before we go.
Do you do this panel every year? We're gonna
Yeah.
try to.
Yeah. Hopefully
Yeah,
they like us.
We're everywhere.
I love that.
We,
Yeah.
we go to different cons and do panels. Sometimes we're not together, but we're still gonna go to every con that we go to.
We're
and
gonna try and
enjoy
get out
it.
there a lot more, and
Yeah.
thank you guys again for coming. And
This was a great time.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.